Welcome everyone to the Friday series called Letting Your Light Shine, based on Matthew 5, verses 15 and 16, where Jesus commands us to shine our light before people so they may see our good works and may glorify our Father in the heavens. Now, in this video series, I highlight only good news, such as random acts of kindness, as well as humorous, educational, and inspirational thoughts to help keep everyone encouraged during these trying times. So, let's start with some good news. A man in San Antonio is being praised online as a highway hero after his quick thinking helped stop a dangerous situation on a busy highway and helped save a life and possibly others. Rene Villarreal Albe was driving with his wife when both of them noticed something alarming. An SUV was weaving across the lanes and bouncing off the concrete barrier during the busy noon hour. It quickly became clear that the driver was in serious trouble. Renee said, "I just saw somebody that looked like they were in some type of medical condition, and it made me feel like I needed to help. I have good critical thinking, and I just thought about it and decided to get in front of him and slow him down." Now, Renee then carefully maneuvered his heavy-duty truck in front of the out-of-control vehicle and gradually slowed down until both vehicles came to a safe stop while traffic continued to speed past them. Some people, at that. His wife, Andrea Walker, I guess she kept her own name, recorded the intense moment from the passenger seat. Walker said, "We were in the very far left lane and he was in the lane right next to us, and he almost actually ran into us, and so we slowed down. When we finally came up to him, he was unconscious, and that's when we realized, okay, he's not going to stop and he could hurt more people. So yeah, we took action." Once the vehicles stopped, Renee rushed to help the driver. As he began pulling the man from the SUV, another Good Samaritan stepped in at exactly the right moment. He added a nurse passing by, recognized the emergency, and stopped to help. Now, this lady started CPR right away, and though he temporarily lost color, he came back. Renee said, "I've never seen someone being brought back, but it made everything worth it." He believes his truck also played a crucial role in the successful outcome. A welder by trade, he had recently fabricated and installed a heavy-duty rear bumper on his vehicle, something he says gave him confidence that he could safely intervene. He added, "I installed that bumper 2 months ago and it held up very well. There's no body damage and I'm happy. I'm satisfied. Even if there was damage, it wouldn't have mattered. This man needed help." The dramatic video was shared online by Renee's sister, Courtney Trinidad, who said the heroism didn't surprise their family in the least. She said, "We had a rough childhood, so he had always taken care of us when he didn't have to, so I'm not surprised by this at all. He was raised with 4 sisters, so he's always been a protective person who gets things done." As the video spread online, thousands of people flooded with comments of praise. Some even joked that Renee deserves to wear a cape. His response? "I wear a welding cap, and that's enough." But it is surprising and really shocking. I mean, there's a lot of good people out there that think the same way I do, and it's really nice to know. Trinidad says, "Seeing the positive reaction has been very uplifting to him as well as all the other people." She added, "It just makes me so happy because I've seen that side of my brother for as long as I can remember. Social media is filled with so much bad stuff, and it's really nice to see something good. Officials later confirmed emergency responders were dispatched for a cardiac arrest. Notes from the call indicate the man was breathing when he left the scene, which means he had a heartbeat, and was transported to the hospital as a priority 1 case, meaning the situation could be life-threatening. He could lose his breathing and heartbeat later. There's been no further word on his condition, but because of Renee's and the nurse's quick response, he at least got a chance to live. Well done, my man and woman. And now to our fun fact of the week. Did you know, and I bet you didn't, unless you're a literary scholar, popularized by Shakespeare's play, many people think Julius Caesar's last words were, "And you, Brutus, et tu, Brute?" In reality, that's not what he said. He said, "You too, my child?" I bet you didn't know that. If you did, give me a thumbs up in the comments. Now, here's our riddle of the week. There's a bowl with 7 apples. You remove 3. How many do you have? Pause if you need more time. And the answer is 3. It's not how many do you have left, it's how many do you have. Well, you picked up 3, so you have 3. I got you. And this leads to our random act of kindness, and I really like this one. A viral video of a waitress comforting a young boy on the verge of a meltdown has turned into something far bigger than anyone could have imagined. At the airport in Atlanta, a tired mom and her young son were running on empty after a long day of travel. Now, anyone who's flown with kids knows the look. The exhaustion, the overstimulation, we are about to have a full-blown meltdown moment. That's when TGIF waitress named Brittany Bell stepped in. Bell said she didn't overthink it. She simply acted on instinct. According to the boy's mom, Shalane Kildoff, Bell scooped up her son before things escalated and carried him around the restaurant while continuing to check on her tables. She introduced him to guests, brought him cherries from the back, and gave him a change of scenery and a chance to reset. The moment was caught on video. Now, instead of tears and chaos, viewers saw a little boy light up with laughter and joy. Shalane later shared the video online, and it quickly went viral. Touched by Bell's compassion, viewers wanted to do something in return. So Shalane created an online fundraiser for the waitress, her children now lovingly call Princess Bell. Well, it raised $12,000. Shalane added she was going above and beyond. I think a lot of parents want to support her and rally around her because they also know how hectic and chaotic it is to travel with kids. And so everyone wanted to show her a generous moment and give her a blessing. Well, for Belle, the outpouring of support was overwhelming in the best way. She said, "It actually touched my heart because we live in a chaotic and negative world. And you just don't see that much getting traction online unless it's negative. So the fact that strangers wanted to get together and support me to do something positive is really amazing." But the story didn't stop with a viral video or even a generous fundraiser. Shalane, the boy's mother, decided to turn the moment into something lasting by launching the No Fear Foundation, a nonprofit that supports mothers navigating difficult or critical medical diagnoses during pregnancy. And her passion is deeply personal. She says her own family once faced a challenging diagnosis before one of her sons was born, a season she remembers as isolating and overwhelming. Through the foundation, she hopes that other moms won't have to walk that road alone. And now Belle is partnering with her to help grow the mission. Together, they designed a shirt to raise money for mothers in crisis. Across the front, I love you is written in sign language. On the back it reads, kindness is the cure. And it's a fitting message. So what started as one waitress noticing a tired mom and an overstimulated kid and then stepping in to help has become something much, much bigger. A ripple effect of compassion reaching families across the country. Sometimes all it takes is one small act of kindness, a random act of kindness, to change the course of someone's day. And sometimes that kindness travels farther than any flight ever could. So be that random act of kindness to someone else. And now here's our 7 inspirational thoughts from the week ahead, and these are all from Buddha. Number 1, 3 things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. Number 2, there are only 2 mistakes one can make along the road to truth: not going all the way, and the most important, not starting. Number 3, always tell the truth. To keep the body in good health is a duty. Otherwise, we shall not be able to keep our mind strong and clear. Number 4, health is the greatest gift, contentment the greatest wealth, and faithfulness the best relationship. Amen to that. Number 5, hatred does not cease by hatred, but only by love. This is the eternal rule. Number 6, it is a man's own mind or woman, not his or her enemy or foe, that lures that person to evil ways. So check your mind. And number 7, do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. And that brings us to the best news of all, the good news of Jesus Christ. So here's our Bible verses of the week from Psalm 26:8 and Hebrews 3, verses 1 through 4. O Yahweh, I have loved the habitation of your house and the dwelling place of your glory. Therefore, holy brothers, active partakers of the heavenly calling, fully discern Jesus, the apostle and high priest of our confession, being faithful to the one having appointed him, just as Moses was in all of his house. For he himself has been counted worthy by so much greater glory than Moses, as the one having built it has over the house itself. For every house is built by someone, but God is the one having built everything. I want to thank everyone for watching and remind you to let your light shine in whatever way you can. Be that smile, be that random act of kindness to someone. Hope this series helps everyone stay encouraged at all times and encourages you to encourage others. Please join me Sunday morning as we continue a series on the background of the New Testament letters, and we're in John right now. And Tuesday afternoon for a Bible study called Talking About Jesus, where we're continuing our new study on the history of denominations. I truly hope you'll join us for all of these, and please, please share them with everybody you know. And now, may God bless you and keep you, and may His glorious light shine upon you. Have a great weekend, my friends. See you next time.